Let me ask you something. How much of your stress comes from what's actually happening in your life? And how much of it comes from what you think other people think about you? Because in my experience, a large portion of people's anxiety is not about reality itself. It's about perception, how they're seen, how they're judged, how they might be misunderstood. And here's the difficult truth. The moment you start tying your peace to other people's opinions, you lose control of it completely. From a psychological perspective, this is what we call external validation dependence. It means your sense of worth, safety, or identity is being regulated from the outside. And the problem with that? The outside world is unpredictable. People change, opinions shift, approval comes and goes. So if your peace depends on being liked, understood, or approved of, then your emotional state will always feel unstable. Now, don't misunderstand this. Caring about people is human. Wanting connection, respect, belonging, that's normal. But there's a difference between valuing connection and needing validation to feel okay. Because when it becomes a need, you start adjusting yourself constantly. You filter your words, you overanalyze your actions, you replay conversations in your head, trying to make sure you didn't say the wrong thing. That's not peace. That's mental exhaustion. And here's where the shift begins. Peace starts when you realize you were never meant to be understood by everyone. You were never meant to be liked by everyone. And more importantly, you don't actually need that to be okay. Let me say that again, clearly. You don't need everyone's approval to have a stable mind. When you stop overvaluing other people's opinions, something changes internally. You speak a little more freely. You think a little less obsessively. You exist with less tension. Not because people stopped judging, but because their judgment stopped controlling you. And yes, that takes practice, because your brain is wired for social safety. It wants acceptance. It wants reassurance. But part of psychological growth is learning to create internal safety, a sense that says, even if someone misunderstands me, even if they don't approve, I'm still okay. That's where real peace begins. Not when everyone agrees with you, but when their disagreement no longer disturbs your sense of self. So if your mind feels constantly busy, constantly tense, ask yourself this: whose approval am I still trying to earn? And slowly start loosening your grip on it. You don't have to reject people. You don't have to stop caring completely. Just stop making their opinions the foundation of your peace. Because at the end of the day, people will think what they think. That part is not in your control. But your mind, your energy, your sense of self, that's something you can finally take back.